up, guys, and welcome to another episode of Dave Reviews. And today we're going to be going over Jujutsu Kaisen, chapter 230, titled The Decisive Battle in the Uninhabited Demon-Infested Shinjuku, Part 8. Anybody, needs to call some help for Gojo, because he's in trouble. He's in trouble. Mahoraga is on the field and seemingly has adapted to Infinite Void. How might you ask? Possibly hiding in the shadows of Sukuna, just sitting there, absorbing and learning all of Gojo's techniques. Now he's in trouble. I mean, he was already in trouble when he accepted this fight, but now he's in big trouble. He's in big trouble from the big bastard. About to hop in and it says, "That's Mahoraga?" Says, "So that's the crown jewel of the Zenin clan." Crown jewel? I didn't know he was the crown jewel. He is the one. Says, "It's a Shikigami with the ability to adapt to any attack. You're saying it was even able to adapt to unlimited void?" Yeah, so what do? Crows in the air. A murder of crows is because a murder is about to happen. Mahoraga, man, look at this thing. Look at this thing. It's massive. It's a badass. It's absolutely badass. Just like the one who summoned him. Look at Sukuna. Use a reverse curse stitch. He could have brought out the deer for that. He could have brought out the deer. He was like, nah, I'll do it myself. Mahoraga, clean up the scraps. Clean this dude up. He's done. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. Says Gojo Satoru was well aware of Mahoraga's abilities. In his battle with Yorozu, Sukuna used Mahoraga's adaptation ability for himself in order to see through her construction technique. The domain expansion sure hit effects canceled each other out a total of 5 times. Gojo Satoru's sure hit effect targeted everything within the domain. Sukuna's sure hit effect, however, targeted everything within the domain except himself. I mean, so Gojo's technique was even including himself? That's crazy. And the fact that, I mean, of course Sukuna wouldn't use it on himself, but I didn't know you could use a technique on yourself like that. Like self-inflicting wounds. Like, I'm done here. That's it, bro. Slice and dice. Says, which meant that the sure hit effect targeting Sukuna was still in place. What? He continued to take on Unlimited Void 5 times, all while shouldering the burden of Mahoraga's adaptation. I'll deal with it, bro. I'll face it. But I got this trap card down here. I gotta take a big brunt of that. But this big bass is down here. He was just plotting and planning from the beginning. Why wouldn't you? You're a sorcerer. That's what you're supposed to do. Says, and the one who actually bore this burden was. Yeah. It's all you, buddy. It's all you, buddy. He adapted to Unlimited Void within 0.01 seconds. There's just no way. Keep on thinking. Keep on thinking. Figure it out. I mean, shit. What does it matter? He's on the field now. Who cares how he did it? Says, not only did the wheel not turn, but he only summoned Mahoraga after he took my attack. Did Sukuna take over the burden of Mahoraga's adaptation ability? No. The one taking the damage to use the adaptation was... And his vision's blurred. I didn't know you could just shift the burden. I didn't know you could shift the burden. I guess no one did. He experimented on old girl first, but damn, just Just have it, bruh. Prepped up like this. And it was like him and Ghetto, bruh, or Kenjaku just out here just running the gambit, bruh. Just we'll test our luck. Test our might. Megumi so no. No. Just leave him alone. Just leave him alone. He wasn't doing that to nobody. To nobody. You done took my body. You done took my sister. You done took my spirit and my soul. What more? What more must you take from me? Everything. Every damn thing. You thought the bloodbath of the cursed souls was it? You thought me killing your sister was it? No, young lad. There's still more for me to take, good sir. Which is your soul. Bear this burden, you son of a bitch. Oh, man. Oh. Sukuna, why? Why are you like this? Oh my goodness. Oh, he talks. What's up? Oh shit. Nothing. Just killings. That's what I do. This is what I do. Who must I kill today? Him? Bring me to him. Yes. Your soul is mine. Says, you look like you have something on your mind. Does he just get rid of him? He's already done the deed. He's like, go back into the shadows. I'll summon you when I need you. Sukuna or Gojo, not really. Oh man, he looks super agitated. Like half of his face is the usual of what you would see with Gojo when he's unfazed. The other half is like, no, I'm extremely pissed. And I want to fuck him up right now. Can't get him out. I can't get out my zone though. Because you start playing into his head. You got to keep your wits about you. Just can't fight and rage. I mean, you can. That's part of the curse technique. That's usually what it usually does. Pure rage, agitation, frustration, all coming at you, barreling at you with maximum proficiency. It says, it just warms my heart seeing you so desperate. Says, look who's talking. Yeah, what do you do? Unlimited void, an ability that activates once inside your domain. Honestly, I figured it was going to be a real pain. Damn, you're like, I thought it was gonna suck. Thought I'd really have a struggle, but no, you ain't shit. You ain't shit. That's why my first move was to take that card out of the deck. First move. They've had at least 5 chapters of scrapping. All for him to accomplish just the one goal. The next goal, I don't know. It could be to kill him. It could be to fuck up Megumi some more. It says, while unable to use amplification within the domain, I had Fushiguro Megumi adapt to Unlimited Void using his 10 Shadows technique. I'm not sure if him explaining this or elaborating on this is even making like whatever the technique is stronger. I'm not sure. It says, as a result, I couldn't use any curse technique other than what was imbued to my domain. I suppose that paid off in its own way. Cause like you were struggling against that. And it's like, actually, I'm kind of handicapping myself here. I'm kind of handicapping myself here so I can accomplish this first motherfucking goal. Yeah, domain expansion, just popping them off. Now what? Now what do you do? I'm here. You're there. It says, All he took on was the process of adaptation and not the resulting adaptation, right? Says Sukuna, you haven't actually adapted Megumi's soul itself to unlimited void. I'm not really sure what they mean by that. I hope they elaborate on that. Because that sounds fucking crazy. And it sounds like it's a major difference. It says, if I open my domain again, Maharaga won't be able to bail you out. I'm assuming Sukuna knows that though. Wouldn't that play into his hand? He wouldn't have dealt that and said what he said unless he had a counter to that. I'll destroy it in one attack. No, Gojo, no. That seems wrong. To me, that seems wrong. Sukuna, you can no longer open your domain. I mean, that's... Wait. Is one thing that is ineffective. It's another thing altogether. You can't even do it. Zeet. What? The bloody nose. He was bleeding from the nose like the beginning of the previous chapter or the end of the chapter prior to. And no one knew why. I didn't know why, but now he's just fucked. I mean, I'm sure he still might try to push himself past that limit, but I don't think he should. Because Akabe's like, what just happened? Did my bad feeling turn out to be right? Using reverse curse technique to heal your exhausted innate technique. Looks like you've strained yourself quite a bit. Yeah, he's gushing. Sukuna says, your curse technique is etched into your brain, roughly around your right prefrontal cortex. That sounds like the part that's altered, or that was altered when Kenjaku used like Mahito's technique. It says, you've been using cursed energy to damage your own brain, then using reverse curse technique to refresh your burnt out technique. Let me read that again. It says, you've been using cursed energy to damage your own brain, then using reverse curse technique to refresh your burnt out technique. The way he's making that sound, it sounds like Gojo has been purposely damaging his brain where his curse technique resides, and then fixing it, which inherently, because your curse technique is there, is you refreshing your burnt out curse technique. I don't think you're supposed to be doing that type of ish. Clearly not. Clearly not. Gojo's messed up. Oh my God. Like, you're giving yourself brain damage and then trying to fix that. Like, I'm not sure that's the same as you healing your body. No. Your brain's a different animal. And apparently you got to make sure you have precision and know how to put the pieces back together again. Because if you don't, you're going to get fucked. Yuta says, even using that once is way too risky. Yeah. You bet your ass it is, sis. Kusakabe says, the brain, especially the part of the brain where cursed techniques are concerned, is a black box. It says in computer science, a system that operates as we have no knowledge of its internal workings. You don't know how your brain truly works unless you're a brain surgeon. Unless you're a brain surgeon. That's like a brain surgeon trying to operate. Well, that's like someone who's not a brain surgeon trying to operate on a brain or their brain. It ain't gonna work out too well for you. Says it isn't as simple as thinking about healing it, then doing just that. No, it's not. You got to know how to cross each wire. And then, especially since your curse technique is there. So you could mess yourself up and your curse technique. Yeah, you're just done. You're done. You're playing with fire. Legitimately playing with fire. Says, based solely on the amount of times he's done it already, he should be at death's door. Says, he did something that reckless 4 times, and just a second ago makes 5 times. 5 times. 5 times. 5 times. No, this dude is running it live. My goodness. He is running the gambit with his life. Like, even after this fight, you ain't never gonna be the same. It's your brain is never gonna work the same, sir. Not this way. You can't keep doing that. But he seems like he's just gung-ho about it. Says, I thought Gojo had been getting used to healing his brain, but it looks like he's suffering the sequelae now. She making it sound like she knew exactly what the fuck was going on. Like he gave her like the lowdown on what exactly he's doing to his brain. Like she knew this prior to the explanation from Kusakabe. Said Sukuna's done it fewer times, so he has more leeway than Satoru here. It's just crazy that Sukuna just followed suit. I don't know if he did it because Gojo did it, or he did it because he knew from Kenjaku, or he did it just to see if he could do it, or what the hell is going on. The fact that he was able to replicate that and know what's going on mid battle. I don't even know how he came to that conclusion. The only way that he's able to replenish his reverse curse or his curse technique is if he's doing mental damage to himself. How do you come to that conclusion? I mean, he would do it himself, but how do you come to that conclusion prior to that? Like, since you've reached the limit completely separate from healing your flesh and bones. Yeah. I never even thought about that. Like, I didn't think that. I thought reverse curse technique just took care of everything. I guess your brain don't count, especially where your curse technique resides. Absolutely not. Supposing you could expand your domain again, you'd perish the moment you did so. Not to mention the fact that you wouldn't be nearly precise enough to oppose me. Gojo's on a knee. It's looking bad. It's looking real bad. Just breaking them down. You've done too much damage. Your brain can't take it. How you're even standing is a miracle. Gojo, seemingly resilient, like, nah, I'm the strongest. This is what we do. I knew it was crazy once I did it. Next, I'll close the barrier of my domain, and you will be left with nowhere to run. Oh my goodness. He brings out the wheel. Oh my God. Says, and while I carve you to pieces, I'll even adapt to that infinity of yours. This dude, Sukuna's got him on the back burner, bro. He's putting the full court press on this man. Says, this is goodbye. Now, this looks like Gojo's about to do something absolutely insane. Says, you were born in an era without me and hailed as the strongest, and yet you turned out to be painfully ordinary. Whoa. Whoa. No, that talk that shit, bruh. Talk that ish. It was like, you being held as the strongest when I'm not around. Nah, son. Can't let that ride. Since when? Since when? The strongest in history. Alive or dead. Oh no. Oh no. Holy crap, Bass. He's like, you was talking all that ish at the beginning. I'm the challenger? Nah, bro, it ain't never been that. You the challenger. You the challenger, and you wasn't even a worthy one at that. Painfully ordinary. I'd have at that point, if you saying that, I'm putting stocks in Kashibo. Cause he was around that time, like, nah, fam, I was around. I know who you are and I know what you about. I was out here scrapping. I was in the gym shooting. I was in these streets getting it done. Nah, he's got street cred. He says domain expansion. Did his shrine just explode? His shrine just got fucked. How, Sway? Everyone's shocked. Kashimo is looking up. The fuck is that? Bleeding out his eyes. Stuck, bro. He's stuck on balls. What happened? What happened? Oh, he's toasted. What happened to you? It hadn't even been 10 seconds since Sukuna took a blow from a limited void. Is this still just recurring damage from infinite void? It took a while to catch up with you. No. Hold on, bro. And yet, just like Gojo Satoru, Sukuna's brain sustained enough damage to make domain expansion impossible. He was talking like he was above that. He was talking like he wasn't phased. If that's something, that he doesn't normally do, I mean, not to say that Gojo does either, but if it's, I don't know, the way they're making it sound like he constantly uses his brain, that's just where his curse energy is, whatever. Like, but if Gojo's more accustomed to it, he's a lot crazier. Then I guess he's got more endurance for it than Sukuna, which sounds fucking crazy because this guy's a fucking cursed spirit. Jiminy Crickets. He got hold. But I guess it was because of the blow of infinite void and like the strike compounded on top of that. Like very like lethal blows. Just fucking you up. And Gojo stands up. Looks like it's hitting you pretty damn hard. Bro, don't laugh too hard. Your brain might explode. Holy crap. My students are watching, you know. So you just can't hit the D, bro. You just can't give out like that. It's like, nah, bro, I got a little bit more left in the tank. Everybody with hope in their eyes still says, I'm going to go ahead and keep showing off. And Gojo comes right back. Nah, fam. Give a fuck. What era you from? You in my era now. I'm the strongest. I said what I said. I meant what I meant. I meant what I meant, sucker. Oh no. Says my students watching. This is a show. I'm putting on a show for the homies and the kids. Gotta let them know. Just can't come out here. They don't get to see me scrap that off. I gotta let them know why I'm the strongest. Keep on pulling your stuff out. Keep on pulling your tricks out. I still got something for that ass. You try to keep up with me. You try to do the same things that I'm doing, but you can't keep up with me. I'm infinite, bitch. I'm infinite. Oh no. Does he get pulled in? Oh no, he's using techniques. He pulls him in. And a punch. Yeah, get over here, bitch. Pow! Sucker, what do you think this is? What do you think this is? We back to scrapping again. No domains for nobody. It's just hands. It's just back to hands. Neither yield. The decisive battle of the strongest heads to round 2. But this is just round 1. Round 2. How many rounds, bro? How many rounds? The loneliness that comes with unrivaled strength. The one who will teach you about love is that, and that's what she meant. And it's like, it's lonely at the top. Not too many people reach this peak. You gonna call me painfully ordinary. You know that ain't true. You know it's not true. We know we both strong. We both strong. There's a certain level of respect here. But somebody's gotta get got. Somebody's gotta get got. And it ain't gonna be easy to take either one of them down. They're putting their bodies and their brains and their souls on the line. And neither of them backing down. Whether physically or mentally. They both keeping that same poker face. Oh my goodness. No, this is great. This is great. The back and forth. But no, that's the end of the chapter, guys. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. And check out some of the other content on the channel. Pass that, catch you guys on the next one. Peace.